Hello everyone, it's your boy Engineer Wisdom. In today's first series of this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the two most installed CCTV cameras we have. One is the analog camera and the second one is the IP camera. Now let me talk more on the analog camera. Analog camera, I refer it as a static camera or a brainless camera. Why I call it static or maybe brainless is that just like you plugging out your eye and you're looking at something, but you cannot encode or maybe reason what you're really seeing. So that's what this camera really do. It's one of the simplest type of CCTV camera to install. You just look at something and it keeps looking and it cannot do anything. It does not have a self-encoding system inside it. Now, for this camera to function, it needs something like a brain, something like a machine, something that will help you to encode or maybe tell it, hey guy, this is what you are seeing, this is what you are doing. Okay, so and that device is called a DVR. In my next video, I'm going to explain what DVR means, but not in this video. I just wanted to show you guys or maybe tell you guys what type of camera this analog camera or what kind of function analog camera does. And also analog camera uses a cable called RG58 or RG59. It also has a termination which is the BNC and also a power plug. The second type of camera is the IP camera. Now this IP camera is one of my best type of camera. We have different type of IP cameras, like we have different type of IP camera. IP cameras has brain on their own. They don't just look at something. They look and they encode whatever they see. Okay, I can log into this camera with my phone without having anything like DVR or maybe MVR or maybe any other machine attached to it. So this is a kind of a self-independent type of camera, and it's rare. Like people install it, but it's not that easy as the analog camera. Analog camera is just like plug and play stuff, but this guy has some many features, like you need to set up the IP camera, you need to set up the IP address and other things like that. And IP cameras uses Ethernet cable and it has RJ45 at its termination. That is the jack. We have different type of IP camera, like I said. We have something like the SMD PTZ camera is an IP camera. We have full color IP cameras. We have license recognition IP camera. We have eyeball IP camera. We have spy cameras. They are all IP camera. We have standalone kind of IP cameras. We have solar type of IP cameras. So like I was explaining, I said there are different type of camera. I have this I call this guy robotic kind of camera. It's also an IP camera, but it's wireless. I also have another type of IP camera, the TIOC. Very nice camera. It has an IVS features. I'm going to explain this particular camera. I'm going to explain its feature in a particular video because it has many features and different configuration, unlike other camera. And like I said, we have another type of camera, which is the WeSense SMD PTZ camera. I'm going to also make a video on the configuration of this kind of IP camera. So apart from all these ones I've showed you, there are other types again, like the Lenchen. This guy too is a very nice camera. We have this type of IP camera too, wireless. This guy too is wireless. All these cameras, so they have just a small distance of powering cable. Now, apart from all this camera, we have tarmac camera. We have cameras that are being mounted for, you know, war zones, you know, maybe where they are fighting war. There are type of camera that is being mounted there. There are cameras that have impact protection. There are cameras that have ingress protection. So different cameras have different functions. I advise you guys to know more about this kind of camera. It's not just going to the market and just purchase a camera and install. Whenever you're installing a camera for somebody or maybe for your clients, try and know which type of camera you need to install in that particular place. All cameras does not work in different places. They might work, but it might not last. Why? Because of maybe the IPCs or maybe the ingress protection features in it. So, like I said, this video is just like a kind of introduction of the two most installed type of camera we have, which is the analog and the IP camera. In my next video, I'm going to show you guys how to crimp the cable for analog and crimp the cable for IP camera. And also we'll have different videos on how to use the machine, like the DVR I said, to encode the analog camera. So thank you, and see you in my next video. If you learn anything in this video, please comment and like and subscribe. Click on the notification button